Bro, I have raw and unfiltered organic honey, and literally I'll just like every time I go by every time I go by the jug, I just like take a spoonful.
Your mic is doing that again. Also,
My
we
might
are
just be because I'm in the kitchen.
live. You said what?
It might just be because I'm in the kitchen. Maybe I'm pouring it drinks. Let me get back in my living room. Should be better in there. Or maybe just the fucking
DripGangTV, what's the word? We're back live with another live stream. Y'all know what it is. AMA-SMX 2025 Pro Motocross Opener at 2024 Hangtown. This is going to be 250 Moto 1 brought to you by your boy Drip. Keep an eye on Malenko. And your boy Skirt. I'm going to tag him in the title below. Let's go. Y'all go subscribe to this channel. Show some love over there. We've got a lot going on. It's the first round. We got a lot of new riders. Got a lot of returning riders. Got a lot of riders coming out to, prove something. Got a lot of riders feeling like they got to come out and, make something shake. So, it'll be exciting to see what goes on today.
Well, Drip, I will add, a lot of the riders were in that 137 range. Everyone's really close.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple riders that took it past 136, 135, but not too many when it comes to the speed thing. So I feel like once the race condition hits, everybody will be battling everybody in this race.
Yeah, no, I think you bring up a good point. I think, like you're saying, once it kind of spreads out and the breakdown comes to form and all this other crazy stuff, we'll see some crazy battles. So you definitely have to keep an eye out for that.
Let's see who has the lit kit. Lit kit of the day. Let's see. So far, I'm giving it to Bobby. So far,
Bobby's lit kid on that Chaparral Yamaha. What do we think?
Yeah. I gave it an 8. That's pretty fire. I do like the Suzuki's. The black on yellow is dope. Flying Eyes, ooh. Yeah, Flying Eyes might get a 9 out of 10. That trip was pretty fucking awesome. What do you think? Flying Eyes with the turquoise yellow, or Bobby with the fuchsia and Yamaha?
I'm gonna go Bobby. That's my boy.
I dig it. Casey,
what are your
mid-pack start?
What are your pre-race top 3 picks? What are your pre-race top 3 picks?
Yeah, looking into this one, I'm gonna say it has to be our current Supercross champion, Casey.
Okay.
Blur, who qualified, I believe, second in the 250s, and also was showing promise at the end of that Supercross season. He's pretty quick.
I believe Blur switched from KTM. He's on that Chaparral Yamaha, right?
He is. He's on a Yamaha.
Okay.
And then for our last one, honestly, it has to be between Bobby, Rocker, and Hemi. Like, those guys are going to be battling it out to try to get to the front. Here we go. First start of the MX season.
KC. Or was
it
Blur?
The needle on that turn.
At the whole shot.
And as your defending 250 champ, honestly, in Supercross, this is what he wanted to do. He didn't want to get mixed up in all these riders. He wanted to get out front first. I like Blur getting a good start.
Ooh.
And Hemi up there too, keeping him honest. Let's see if Hemi goes to this inside.
Oh, Koopa on that Red Bull KTM showing some promising riding out there.
Koopa's been quick all week. battle up front.
Who we have?
Want some?
Ooh, Flying
Dang,
Eyes.
he got the twofer. Ambler, disrespect.
This is wild. We've got Flying Eyes for Suzuki team taking the lead from KC. KC not wanting to give it up to him though. He's right there, and then we've got Blur on the Chaparral Yamaha, and Hemi on that Friday at 6 Monster Energy Yamaha. Ooh, they all get the pass on Flying Eyes. Flying Eyes does not get the run that he needed through there. Little Wong.
Little transmaxing Wong is out here completely holding it down for Suzuki.
Let's go. Let's try to go
black and yellow, black and yellow.
Back in the pack a little bit.
See, these battles are Bobby with
Koopa, who was once in 4th, back in 7th. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see. We've got Bobby on that Chaparral Yamaha, who Koopa seems to be lagging.
Oof. Rocker, too. I would expect Rocker and Bobby to be up to the front. This is not where they want to start out their 30 minutes.
And now we do have a number change. Rocker, if y'all recall, for those of y'all that have been here for a little bit, Rocker for Supercross season had, or ended the season with number 3. He is now in a number 27. His words were, 27 is the number he really wanted. So went ahead and took those numbers and gifted his number 3 to our Supercross champion, riding out of Team Honda, HRC, KC. So that's why we see Rocker with different numbers there. Jake the Must wanting a piece of that little battle that him and Bobby got going on right here.
I was going to say, him and Bobby are getting into it right now.
I want to go up to the front a little bit and see what's going on up here. We got the KTM riders.
Oh yeah, they're
trying to
stuck
show those
together in
Suzuki
front.
riders what's up.
Blur's
KC
not letting KC go.
Leading the pack, but Blur's right there.
Barely,
oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Honestly, I think that KC needs to settle down a little bit. I see him going left to right, swaying back and forth on those straights, and he needs to just concentrate on his lines, because that does eat at his lap time if he keeps going back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, it definitely will. Every little turn, you gotta take turns a certain way. Every little bump on the track like that.
Micro adjustments.
Yeah, makes everything. So
that was a clean line inside. See, he gained back on him.
Blur. Taking the outside, leaving that inside for KC, but KC's not able to close that up. Hemi, who we saw every round of Supercross, he was consistent. He was right there. There he is again.
Great drive up the hill, too.
Great
right
drive.
on the back of him. And these, KC just got cucked. He's not going to be happy about that. The top 3 have separated themselves pretty decent from the Wong.
Yeah. There's a good little battle right here with Koopa, Bobby, Rocker. B-Dot gets money. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Oh, he does not get money. Flying Eyes losing it. We saw him up in the front earlier, and he's back in 8th, so I don't know if that's, just the conditioning of these longer motos. I mean, we're only 5 minutes in, so he's really going to have to pick it up if he wants to, make a statement.
Well, and I was going to say, these longer motos, too, you have to make a decision about your lines, how you're going to ride, and you have to, no matter what place you're in, you have to stick to it, because 10 minutes down, 12 minutes down, you start losing your mind. You're just riding around if you're not focused on your game plan and goal. So I have a feeling that about halfway through this moto, we're probably going to see a lot of people fall off, and then the top guys who are going for it are probably going to stick pretty close to each other, is where it kind of looks like.
No, you're right. I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna bring this up earlier, but we see Bobby's up in 5th. I think when we first got on him, he was in maybe
like
12th or 11th.
Yeah, he was back there.
9th. He was back there, but I don't know. I think that pack.
He's moving forward.
I was about to say, I think that pack better watch out with them battling up there. They might lose track of time. And look, he just got a pass as we're talking up into 4th place. So I don't know. He might be one of the ones that we see push up towards that front pack. I mean, talking
100%.
to him, before the season, from him, it seemed like he believes he belongs up front. So we'll see how this turns out. He's, like you said, he's making a push. He's making his way up.
Place.
So they're right here. They're just a couple turns away. Not even like
Casey
maybe
another.
one.
Ooh,
Yes, and here's Bobby right here.
So what? Bobby's gonna catch Casey if Casey keeps riding like that. And I wonder what that's gonna do for Bobby if he passes and gets into 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Can he put that push in and get to 2nd and 1st? Because he's moving right now.
Man, Hemi and Blur are really trying to open up that gap.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know, we weren't necessarily expecting it. Blur, he's been showing speed. Hemi as well since he joined Friday at 6 Monster Energy Yamaha. He's been, showing that he's got speed as well. So it's not that we're surprised. It's, you just never know. Anything could happen.
And it's the difference between indoors and outdoors, right? Different skill set, different type of riding. We know our fast guys that we kind of are familiar, but when guys like Blur just show up and put in rides like this, it's pretty impressive. And look at Bobby, right on the back of Casey. Insane. See, Casey keeps fucking up.
Casey,
Excuse my French. But he just lost that box, and that's crazy.
Now they will get another moto after this, but I think this is just, this is a awakening call for a lot of these riders because, like you said just a little bit ago, outdoors is way different than indoors, and these are 30-minute outdoor motos, so it's like you got to really lock in. You're not just doing, these laps around and around in the arena. Like, you're out here.
Casey forcing the issue.
Putting it in, so pause. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Bobby, man. That battle with him and KC.
That's a good one. I do like each other's lines as they're going because you see them taking outsides, insides. Like, whoever's behind whoever takes the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And it's honestly super cool to watch that you can go fast either line. It just depends on, what's going on in front of you, and that's good heads-up racing for both of them.
Yeah. Absolutely. We've got Flying Eyes. Who, sorry to interrupt you, but he was falling back and he looking like he's making a push up in 4th now. So I don't know if he was having bike issues back there. Oh, KC. No way.
KC tucks front.
Flying Eyes literally went from 8th to a podium position. So
in like 2 laps.
Wow.
Bobby's like,
battling it out.
I don't know about you.
He's like, I just got done battling with KC. Come on, man. Nah, Bobby's got what it takes. Casey right there. I think
Casey has a lot of speed on this back end of the track.
Coming off that Supercross championship, he might have just had a lot of nerves, a lot of stuff going on. I think getting this first moto out the way is going to be probably the best thing for him.
Yeah, 100%.
He had the fastest qualifier. Yeah, fastest qualifier all day. So,
bro, homie is 20 seconds down.
Anything could happen, bro. It's outdoors. Let's take it outdoors. Anything could happen. Let's take a look back here a little bit in the pack and see what's going on. We've got Little Awam, Koopa, and Jake the Muss battling it out.
Jake the Mussy. 8th place, mid-pack, kind of by himself, but honestly, he can see 7th place. I feel like he should just push.
That's the craziest part is
he can get it.
He's right there. Oh, Awam. No way. Whiskey Throttle's out of there, bro.
Gripped it and ripped it. That was wild.
That was
He tried to save it, though. He almost
did. He did. He almost had it. Clown, let's go. Clown TT, he's a new rider. I got to figure out a name for him. Clown kind of sounds disrespectful, so definitely got to figure out a new name for bro. But he's on that gas. He is on that gas. And
he is on a gas.
This is his debut, is it not?
We've never had him. It has to be his debut. And we haven't had a gas rider in a while, so that's actually good.
It's been a little bit. Well, now hold on. Let me pause you there, Skirt. We had KMS who was showing up the last couple rounds. I'm gonna give him his flowers there. But we had KMS. He did do his thing the last couple rounds of Supercross. But before that, it had been a while since we saw a gas rider. So.
Well, and honestly, the game hasn't upgraded the gases. It's still 2023 versions. Maybe that's why. I don't know what the situation is with that.
It's a good point. Rocker, who finished second in Supercross, is bringing it up in 10th right now.
Doing a 140 is not going to get it done, unfortunately, for the guy who had so much speed in Supercross. It's kind of rough to see, but like KC, maybe he'll have a better second moto for sure.
B-Dot gets money, bro. He's pushing it, but like, bro's low-key smooth with it. Like, if he can keep it consistent, I think he could do it what he needs to do, but he's also debuting as well, so 250 class, this is the first 250 outdoor that AMA-SMX League has had in, I believe, 8 or 9 years, so first 250 outdoor showing, and on some of these guys, it's their first race in the league, so a lot of these guys will be debuting, kind of getting their first taste of, race day and how the league goes and being on different teams and things like that. So it's cool to see new people joining up, new people getting in the league, and new competition being formed. So
do we have, looking at the front, do we have a lapper situation starting yet? Or I just want to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, let me go up there real quick. Not yet.
Not yet, right?
Not yet. Blur, though, got himself a 6-second lead between him and second, so.
He threw a 136.08.
He's throwing it down out there.
Let's take a look at these lap times of the top guys. So 136.08. What's
top left of y'all screen will be lap times that Skirt will be talking about. First 136.8, and then you got it, Skirt.
137.21 for Hemi, so a little over a second slower. 137.8 with KC, about the same as Hemi. Then a 137.7, pretty much the same. Okay, so the quickest guy and Bobby right there, a little bit outside the 137. So I think the quickest is Blur, but it's only by maybe a second, and then everyone else is about the same in that top 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's only by about a second, so I don't know. We still got 15 minutes left in the Moto. What do they say?
The top guys not crashing is going to be the best thing to kind of focus on, because if someone crashes, that's 3-4 seconds easy.
Exactly. If you crash, being that outdoors is just so much faster. That's just that much bigger of a gap that is, forming between you and the person that's in front of you. So,
yeah, 100%.
Casey back up to third.
Back up to third, and he's only 19 seconds down. He had dropped all the way back to 23 seconds at one point. So I think, and he just threw a fucking 136.9. So I think Casey's ripping.
I think
he's decided to show up halfway through this race. Maybe he'll do like a Deegan and just push.
Oh, but he's got flying eyes. Not too far behind him. So
yeah, I was gonna say he pulled a little gap on flying eyes. I don't think Flying Eyes has the raw speed to get Casey, and if Casey just doesn't eat shit because he's been falling a lot, if he holds that together, I don't think he'll have pressure from behind. Pause. But I do think he has a chance if he doesn't crash to push to maybe second.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jakey, getting close to Bobby. Bobby says
Bobby
nope.
fell back just a little bit. Clown wants a piece of this action. Let's go. Get that gas in there. Let's go. Here we go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all leave a like, hit the subscribe button. This is a 250 Moto 1 of round 1 of the AMA-SMX League. If you'd like to join, I'm going to leave the instructions down in the description below, and I'm going to tag everybody in the title that you need to add and subscribe to below as well. And we'll get y'all in here. We'll get y'all in here.
Clown got it over on the Mussy right there.
Man.
That's insane.
Look at this battle. We got a Chaparral Yamaha, Suzuki, and a Rebel KTM right here just battling it out. Bobby takes the outside. Could be a faster line, but you've got to hit that perfect usually. He slid out a little bit, so didn't get the drive he wanted there. Let's see what's going to happen out of this
Cut inside,
turn.
Bobby. There we go.
Oh.
That was good, though. He filed in well. Drip, do you prefer that outside after that straight, or do you like to cut in like Bobby did to the inside when you ride?
I prefer that outside, personally, especially as the track breaks down, because trying to get your drive back from taking that inside, kind of slowing down, is hard because this is a hard packed track and it gets really dry. So like spinning your tires, you're losing time. So when the track starts breaking down, hitting these outside lines is probably going to be your best bet. That's what I like to do, only because I'm able to keep my speed up, able to keep my momentum going, and I'm not having to, shift up and down and do all this other crazy stuff as much as if I were to hit that inside. So, but at the same time, it's, personal preference, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever lines, Oh, Koopa messes up a little bit, gets Bobby.
Holding Bobby up right now.
Goodness, yeah, really holding him up. Clown's
about to
come in and do
something
Clown
crazy.
and Bobby get reset. That was crazy.
Yeah.
See if Bobby can make a push. I know he's not too happy about what just happened. A series of events.
Oof.
Jake the Muss goes down. We keep seeing a lot of people, pass and then get past and then pass and then it's a crazy battle right here. What is it? 5th through like 9th. Koopa keeping it pretty consistent for the Rebel KTM team.
Top 5's not bad. That's a great.
I believe we might have seen him towards the end of Supercross, if I'm right, and then he's really showing kind of his debut for outdoors. So good to see him out here on that Red Bull KTM. He's got a train of people behind him. Pause. Bobby, man, making that push. I think consistency for outdoors is key. Consistency is going to be key, I feel like. Let's see if we've got any lapper situations going on right now.
I think we do. First.
Casey up to second.
Second place. What happened to Himmy? Go back one more?
Himmy must have fell back.
There we go. So now Casey is still about 19 seconds. See,
hey, he dropped his time though. He's running a 1:36.9 now.
No, for sure. And I was gonna say Casey was gonna shoot himself in the foot because he made it was like 5 crashes and resets in the first 2 laps.
Yeah,
and
no, seriously.
That really hurt his chances because I don't think he'll be able to straight up, fix 17, 16 seconds worth of gap. The way Blur's riding.
We'll have to see. You never know.
You think he will?
It'll be hard, but it'll be hard.
You think he has that sauce?
We'll see. You never know.
I hope he does.
You could. It's been done before. You could just lock in and just make up time, but it'll be hard. It's not gonna be easy because Blur's not going slow. I mean,
that's a lap right there. Huh?
Yeah, he's running on 1:36.08. So yeah,
Ooh,
it'll be
Lapper,
hard.
great
Malenko goes.
Oh.
Great Malenko, my guy,
I'll throw
goes
a Lapper.
down. Blue flag him now.
Great Malenko? I'll just call him Malenko.
Who else are we blue flagging?
Is he the only one?
Gail Lewis.
Terrible? Gail Lewis, flag him? How far is Gail behind?
Well, Blur's coming up on him right here.
Oh, he pulled over. Oh, yeah.
And no, Casey's not there yet. Yeah, Blur's coming up. Y'all gotta be quick with those flags, because now he might try to pull over. Now you don't need to.
It's okay. He had a second there coming behind, too, so.
Oh, okay.
Just to be aware. Just to be aware, guys. Who's CJ battling?
CJ.
Oh, CJ's
What's
Lapper.
going?
16th? He's in last?
Oh, yeah, he is a Lapper. Blue flag CJ.
That's crazy.
I got him mixed up with Flying Eyes for some reason.
Flying Eyes is still up there.
Oh no, somebody went down on the other side. People are going down left and right. Nobody's safe today. Alright,
Bro, honestly, 30 minutes sounds like a long time. And it's probably a long time for them out there riding.
Yeah.
But honestly, this moto's coming to a close already.
Yeah, no, seriously. When you get battles and everything that's been going on in this race right here, it really kind of makes the time go by pretty quickly. So
100%.
Cool. Gail Lewis, you're good, gang. Keep going. Great Malenko. You got it, gang. Keep going. CJ, run it up, gang. Blur, still holding down first. 20. Ooh,
Dude,
ooh.
He threw a 136.08. He is the fastest of the moto.
He's moving.
Casey threw 135 in qualifying, but he hasn't seen that speed since. So maybe he has to make a bike adjustment between motos, something.
This lap right here, I'll bet you. He's looking pretty strong. I'll bet you. Oh, no.
He got a bad...
Flying Eyes, though, he's right there.
Flying Eyes. Yeah, I'll give it to Flying Eyes. The dude was in like 8th. And then just battle back and forth and battle. And now he's top 3. That's... Hats off to Flying Eyes.
It's crazy because he did kind of start off pretty good. And then he fell back to 8th or 9th. And then out of nowhere, he's just making passes. And he's in podium position right now, so...
It is
I'm
wild,
sure
right?
Suzuki's probably pretty happy about that. Yeah, no, seriously.
And then you go to shit, and then you come back good. Like, that's
yeah,
wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he has a pretty lit kit, bro. I like what Suzuki did with his drip. Looks clean as hell. Repping the 94. Is that 94 or 84? Sideways or not? It's 94, I think.
94,
right?
I think. That Roxy.
Bro, he's channeling that Kenny Roxy, bro.
Hemi's right there, though. Hemi's like, no way I came all the way. Oh, what? Bro, did you just see that?
I did not. I missed it.
Hemi just passed Flying Eyes over that big ass. What was that? Just
that big step up.
Yeah, big step up. Yeah. Got the pass. Got a smooth drive through the rollers after that, and just went crazy.
Now I'm not shocked. Hemi should be up here. Let's see how Flying Eyes responds though. So his pace, so Flying Eyes' pace is a 137.6 and his fastest. What's it? Hemi's fastest lap? 136.4? Okay, so
yep.
Hemi has a little bit better pace. Not by much, but a little bit. So that does make sense.
Man, Flying Eyes though. I think he knows he messed up, and he's like, bro, I gotta catch up. I can't let him just pass me and take off like that. That's what I would be saying. You feel me? Like, how you just gonna hand it over that easily?
Oh, you know that they're not. They're gonna fucking battle to the end. My thing is this. I wouldn't be surprised if Flying Eyes threw his fastest lap trying to catch Hemi at the end of the race with the track broken down.
That's a thing. Like, that actually happens. We were talking about that with Team Honda. They practiced on Max D for him, and they were saying sometimes they're actually able to get their fastest laps after the track is broken down.
It happens.
Which sounds crazy, but it is a thing.
Yeah.
Definitely is a thing. And then especially if you're trying to catch somebody, or even if you're battling somebody, yeah, you can throw down a heater and not even realize it.
So is it a 27? I was gonna say, what's the split between Hemi and KC? 32nd.
Let's see.
It's about 8 seconds. So 18 back and then 25. So yeah, about 7-8 seconds.
Yeah.
You think Hemi can make a push to possibly run up on KC? It's 8 or 9 seconds.
He's got the consistency. He's got the consistency. I think he just needs to unlock that next level of speed. But I think it's possible. He's got the consistency.
I think Flying Eyes caught a toe to Hemi, and I think Hemi might be running stronger in this end of the race than KC might. So with 3 minutes plus 2, that might make for some crazy racing.
Yeah.
Honestly, Casey's probably just happy that he has another moto after this, because, bro, he's needs to clean some stuff up, but he can still win the overall with the second and the first moto. So he's probably like, it's cool. Let's just get this race over with.
That's what I was saying earlier. Was I think the best thing, not even just for him, but for a lot of these riders, is getting this first moto out the way. I think that's gonna be the best thing for a lot of these riders, because they get the jitters and the nerves out the way. They they've seen the track now, so like they race their competition. They know where they should be or where they could be. So it's like this first moto is probably the best thing for a lot of these guys.
I agree. And I wouldn't be surprised if by Moto 2 we see the fastest lap times for all the guys, because they know, you know.
Yeah, they know. They've got a feel for it. They're not, they're not like, oh crap, like how fast is he? Like, where do I stack up? How fast are they? Like, they're not worried, because they're like, okay.
I should
have an idea now.
That sucks.
Let's go back here where Bobby and them were at. There was still a battle
behind
going on.
him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is
Clown,
that?
Jake, and one more.
I think that's a lapper who they just passed.
Oh, okay. Oh, so Clown's
we got
right
Bobby,
on it now.
Clown, Jake, and yeah, I think the last person was a lapper.
Got you.
But yeah, they're all three right here, 7th through 9th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
This is an important battle too, because depending on who's stronger at the end of this race, to be at the front of this pack is really going to determine the confidence level of where they should be for next moto. Because I'll tell you right now, speed-wise, the person who wins this little battle probably could do an extra 2 to 3 positions better with just a little different tweaks on the track in the second moto. So I really do feel like this is an important battle to watch and see who really got it.
Jake the Muss looking like who was that in 250?
Villapoto back in fucking
bro.
Just off the back end, just making it happen. Oh, these guys are gonna go for it. Surprisingly clean too. So a lot of these lines come together with high speeds. I'm shocked we haven't seen more bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, gets kicked up a little.
there,
I don't know what's going on with him and the bike there.
That's that D form, bro.
That was weird.
Hit that pothole, bro. It almost sent him. Let's see if Clown has something for Bobby. Goes outside.
Whoa. Gets him on the inside. No, Bobby's got a better drive out of there. Yeah. He almost had him on that inside though.
You know, Bobby did a smart line with that middle rut because it gave him more drive to hold his momentum. But I like the insides, especially when the track's broken down on these 250s. Like,
bro, Clown and Bobby are just pulling away from
Mussy right now?
From us, yeah.
No, Muss is my boy, bro. I like giving my friends cool nicknames.
Ooh, that one was a little questionable. We'll have to see what the AMA has to say about that. We'll have to see what the AMA has to say about that.
See what?
Rocker. B-Dot gets money. Let's go on that Red Bull KTM. Bro, that gear is pretty fire. I'm not even going to lie. That's KTM.
It's giving off, yeah, it's giving off the
giving off
vibes.
Juju Bowman. Yeah, Juju Bowman. Look how deep those ruts are, bro.
Oh, shit.
We're 30 minutes into this moto. They got 2 laps left, and this track is just tore up. Bent lip on that Red Bull KTM.
Question, in the future, do you think it's better for MX-ATV in these games and things? Do you think it's better for them to do like a out of bounds?
Hey, my bad. Red flag CW. Red flag CW. That was a Hemi coming up on him.
I'll give him a blue flag.
Oh, blue flag. Yeah, my bad. Blue flag. I'm tripping.
I should black flag his ass. Fucking.
Blue flag CW.
Nah, because you know how like MX Bikes does cuts? Like if you cut the track, it'll take time off. Do you think that's better than stopping the flow of a race? Or do you think it's better?
I think that's way
out of
better.
bounds?
I think that's way better than resetting, bro.
Yeah,
just take time off the total, and like we can just deal with that later. I feel like, but
because then there's no question.
It takes away your whole flow. Yeah, there's no question. It's like, okay, it happened. Like you can see it in my time. Like it took off time or whatever.
Yeah.
But like resetting, bro. And I get, oh shoot, we missed the finish. We got Blur winning Moto 1.
Blur with the dub.
KC, our defending 250 Supercross champion, coming in.
I can't wait to hear what he has to say on the interview. And then Hemi in third, yeah?
Yep, Hemi on that Monster Energy Friday at 6 Yamaha, bringing home that third place, last podium position.
Flying Eyes, hats off, bro. You fought for that shit.
Flying Eyes, man.
Good for
he had a bunch of ups and downs and everything in between, but it's a solid 4th place for him.
Little Wom in 5th. Are we watching this right now?
Oh,
Good job for Little Wom.
Koopa in 6th, trying to get him right here. Oh man, Little Wom's just gonna take off with him.
Drive. Yeah.
Little Wom for the Suzuki team, getting that 5th place right after his teammate Flying Eyes. Koopa for the Red Bull KTM team, bringing it home in 6th. And then we've got Clown on that gas debut.
Doing good.
Got the 7th place spot. Bobby with the 8th place spot. I think him and his team have some discussing to do when he gets back to the tent.
100%.
I think he's pretty upset about it, to be honest.
He's pissed.
He's pretty upset about it because
he had speed to be 3rd.
As someone who knows Bobby and like what you're about to say, Skirt, like I think he's just more upset with himself more than anything.
Well, he just knows he can do better. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like Casey's gonna be pissed too because of all the mistakes he made early.
Yeah,
he probably feels like he gave that race up. I think Flying Eyes would be pretty happy because he was like 10th, 12th and shit, battling up, down. Like 5th place is super good.
Yeah. He made a push back. So, DripGangTV, that's gonna be the end of this video. Y'all tune in for 450 Moto 1 that's about to go down. And yes, your boy Drip made it. And then 250 Moto 2, and then we'll do interviews at the end of 250 after Moto 2. Or y'all want to do interviews now?
I feel like Moto 1 interviews are important because a lot went down.
Right. Man, let's get it. Let's try to get. I just feel like it takes up so much time. It's like trying to get people in here.
I feel you. We'll make it quick. Casey, you're in here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, how you feeling, bro?
Congrats on 2nd place. Hold on a second though. Hold on. I want everybody in here to hear your responses. So get Hemi in here and Blur, I think, right? Yeah. Can you send invites, Trip?
But yeah, I got you. You said Hemi and Blur.
Blur, yeah.
1 second. Oh, where's he at? Oh, he must be appearing offline. I'm gonna send an invite to Blur though.
Got it.
Bet. All right, so Blur, what's good with you? What's good with you?
Yo.
Blur, welcome to the chat. We are gonna discuss what happened at race,
Hold on.
your results, Casey's results, and then if Himmy can get in here, his results. Kind of pick your brains a little bit because that was an amazing race.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, for sure, you guys did great. Did you have any starter questions?
No, I'm sorry. I was reading what Bobby was saying in the chat. No, how you feeling after that? Was like, how's your bike feeling? Was that what you expected? Was it not what you expected?
I felt good, to say the least.
Yeah.
Feel good on the track. I feel like I know it pretty well. It was definitely unexpected by that 135 with two laps left. Wasn't expecting to put down a heater that late in the moto, but I guess I found some gas somewhere. But yeah, overall feeling good. Had a good start. Was trying to get that whole shot. Didn't quite get it, but came out like second. Was up there battling with Casey and Himmy for a minute. Then just checked out. Never looked back really.
Blur, you did not make mistakes from what we saw. You had maybe a semi-shitty start, but you got to the front relatively early, and you didn't wad up, no off tracks, no tuck in front. You did a really good job staying up throughout the whole race. Was that something that you actively thought of, or is it just something that you got into a flow state and it just became what happened?
Yeah, honestly, I just try to be as consistent as I can, even if that's not going as fast, because like majority of the race I was running like 138s, and so like that wasn't super fast pace, but I was just running it every single time, and I think that's what just allowed me to pull away and creep.
I agree. Yeah, you definitely did that. You were like a diesel engine because you only ran. I think it was like the high 135s and like the low 36s
at the end.
At the end when the track's broken down, you had some space, and you weren't really under pressure. But most of the race, you were doing just kind of like in the 137 range, but you weren't falling. And I feel me and Drip were talking that's like super important for these 30-minute motos.
Yeah, consistency is definitely key.
You did great.
Well, congrats on that first moto.
Thank you, boys.
Yes, sir. Way to open the 250 motocross season. Let's go.
Yep.
KC,
see you Moto 2.
See you Moto 2. KC, how you feeling?
I had a rough start.
Yes, talk about that, Casey. How come
we do
off the track, tuck in front, booted? What was going on?
The bike was feeling really loose. It was feeling really, really loose until about the 15-minute mark for me. It wasn't feeling great.
Sorry.
Someone just took me out.
Yeah, we were watching that.
Someone, good battles, congratulations to Blur, he walked that race. I felt like if I would have stayed more consistent, it would have been a whole different scenario.
You take away about 5 or 6 mistakes that you made, Casey, and you would have won.
Yeah.
So I know that hurts you. Do you think your setup that you put on the bike may not have been the best for when the track was super fresh? Because like you said, you got better at the later end of the race, halfway to the end. Do you think that you're going to change your setup, or do you think you're just going to adjust your riding?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to the garage and I'm going to readjust some things, because in the beginning of the race, the track's real slick, and it's just, the ruts aren't completely formed yet. I'm just not I'm not happy with that performance, I won't lie. I found myself back in 5th place at one point. Worked my way back up, got some slingshots around some outsides, worked my way back up, but overall that's just not where I want to be. I feel like I should, even though I got second, it should have been a lot closer for myself.
100%, I agree.
Most definitely. I don't really have any other questions, but yeah, we were, at the end of that race, we were saying we were thinking you might be a little upset, but just take that fire, take that energy in the Moto too, and you've seen the track, you've seen your competition, all the nerves and everything are gone. So let's see what you got. See what you got.
Well,
Congrats, though.
Congrats. And if this was a bad moto and you got second, you can still win the overall with a good moto. So take that into Moto 2, forget about Moto 1, make some adjustments, and let's see your best.
Right. All right, hit me. No problem, gang. We'll see you in Moto 2. Hit me, and then we'll get Bobby, and then that'll be it for Moto 1 post interviews, and then we'll bring y'all 450 action. Let's go. Hit me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Congrats on that. You were battling there, like even
that was hard fought.
Oh yeah, no, I had a good start and a good finish. The middle part there was a little rough.
A little shaky, huh?
Yeah.
Question for you on the AMA. Did you notice your bike setup was working better in the beginning, first 15 minutes, or do you think it worked better at the tail end? Because I think that you started getting some super good steam towards the end, and you stopped making a little bit of those mistakes.
I think actually it felt better at the end of the race for sure, but it didn't really feel that much different at the beginning.
Got you.
It actually was in the middle part where there were smaller ruts and the floor felt like it was choppier almost. By the end of the race, it kind of gets built in, so you can actually kind of sink in there, and it felt as if it was kind of grooved as long as you hit your line. Yeah.
How do you feel about second moto? Do you feel like you'll need a better start? Do you feel like, cleaning up the first, let's say, 5 laps, will possibly put you on the top seat of the box?
I do. I'm going for it. Honestly, it was in the middle part there. I went from, I think I was only like 7 or 8 seconds behind Blurred, and then within like 4 corners, I went from that to like 20 seconds behind. That's when Casey ended up catching me and passing me.
Gotcha.
But then we stuck that way all the way till the rest of the race.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, congrats on that Moto 1 podium finish.
Thank you.
We'll see you in Moto 2.
Great job,
Bobby. Bobby, where you at, brother? Finished 8th overall for Moto 1. How you feeling after that? I'm not going to lie, I had you in my top 3 finishes. Well, walk us through that.
That was a horrible moto. It was good. It was good in the beginning. I had MX52s on. I was supposed to be running those. So late in the moto, that I kind of felt like I had too much grip. Like not too much, but like I was understeering. Like the bike wasn't responding how it wasn't qualifying.
Yeah.
Then I got behind some. No disrespect, I got behind some riders that were slower than me and just end up running a pace. That's really pretty much it.
I saw that a lot.
Okay, we got
Bobby.
that.
You would get into some clusters, some groups.
We got that on the
I think
stream.
it was it was on the stream. It was like Cooper was one of them, and there was another guy.
There was a few people that you kind of got held up.
When you got up to them to pass them, they held you up.
Yeah, there was some questionable, battling going on. I mean, obviously rubbing is racing, but we did notice, you got held up a few different times, so.
Yeah, it's definitely held up. Maybe not dirty riding, but definitely you were held up, which kind of messed up your momentum, for sure. I saw that.
But hey,
Moto 2, it'll be better.
Okay, that's what we like to hear.
That was
That's
good
what we
battle,
like to
Bobby.
hear.
I'm glad I found you.
Yeah, that was a real good battle. That was the most exciting battle of the race for me.
Yeah,
Well, Bobby, you worked your way up to like 3rd or 4th at some point. You were going up. So to get 8th, I know you're not happy about it, but second moto, you know what it is now. I have 100% faith in you.
Hey, B-Dot.
That's what I like about outdoors.
Sorry, not to interrupt you. B-Dot,
Go ahead.
we just caught you in 4K, gang. DripGangTV, appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new. If you want to join, I'm going to leave all the instructions down in the description. So y'all check that out. Tune in for 450 Moto 1 and 2, and then 250 Moto 2. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
But yeah.